Hello everyone, I'm Hinchal Patel, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Computer Engineering. So here is the Chapter 2 Lexical Analyzer Lecture 2. In first lecture of Lexical Analyzer, we have learned role of Lexical Analyzer, token, pattern and lexemes, then different techniques of input buffering, regular expressions and regular definition. And in this lecture, we will learn finite automata and regular expression to NFA using Thompson's rule. So first, what is finite automata? Finite automata is a mathematical model consists of set of states which we can denote it as a S, set of input symbol which can be denoted as sigma, then a transition function which can be denoted as mu, initial state which can be denoted as S0, and final states, or we can say accepting states, which we can denote as a F. So finite automata consists of set of states where there can be one initial state and there can be more than one final state or accepting state, and set of input symbol means the number of input symbol our finite automata has. For example, our finite automata consists of A and B symbol if there is a regular expression which consists of A and B input symbol. Now, types of finite automata. So there are two types of finite automata. First one is deterministic finite automata, which can be denoted as DFA. So DFA have for each state exactly one edge leaving out for each symbol. Means from each state only one edge can leaving out for each input symbol. And NFA, non-deterministic finite automata, which is second type of finite automata. So in NFA, there are no restriction on the edges leaving out of a state, and some edge can also be labeled as a null. So difference between DFA and NFA is in DFA only one edge can leaving out for each symbol from each state, and in NFA there are no restriction on edges leaving out of state. We'll see it by example. So here is the example of NFA and DFA. So in NFA, you can see that from state 1, there are two edges leaving out of state 1 for symbol A. Means there are two edges leaving out of state 1 for only one input symbol, which is A. And in DFA, we can't do it. There can be only one edge leaving out of state 1 for input symbol A. So DFA restrict our state from leaving out of edges, and NFA, in NFA there are no restriction on the edges leaving out of states. And in NFA we can also draw some edges with label null. So now our aim is to convert regular expression into DFA. So there are two methods in our syllabus to convert regular expression into DFA. First method is combination of two methods, which is Thompson and subset construction method. So first, if we want to draw DFA from regular expression using first method, then we need to perform step 1, which says that first convert regular expression into NFA using Thompson's rule. Then we'll convert that NFA to DFA using subset construction method. And second method is syntax tree method. So these are the two methods to convert regular expression into DFA. In this lecture, we will learn how we can convert regular expression into DFA using Thompson's method. So first, regular expression to NFA using Thompson's rule. So there are some rules in Thompson's method which we need to follow if we want to draw NFA using regular expression. So first rule to draw NFA using Thompson's rule is, if we want to construct NFA for null symbol, then it will be like this, that there are one starting symbol and one final symbol. one starting state and one final state. We will denote final state with concentric circle and starting state with circle and arrow. And as we want to draw NFA for null transition, so we will draw one null transition from starting state to final state. So this is the NFA for null transition and first rule of Thompson's method. Then the second rule is, if we want to draw A in sigma, means our input symbol is A and we want to construct NFA using Thompson's rule, then it will be like this, that one starting state I and one final state F, and from starting state to final state there will be one A transition. Okay. Now third rule is, for a regular expression S or T, if we want to draw NFA, then it will be like, first we will draw starting symbol, then two null transition from starting state. Then we will parallelly draw S language and T language. Here S and T are not the input symbols. S and T are language in which there can be more than one symbol. So here we can construct S language and parallelly T language. Then from S and T language we will draw null transition towards final state. So this is the NFA for S or T languages, that draw starting symbol, then from that starting symbol draw to null transition towards S and T languages, then construct S and T languages. In S and T languages there can be more than one symbols present. Then from S and T languages draw to null transition towards final state. So you need to remember this format to draw the NFA using Thompson's rule. Here is the example. So if there are A symbol, A input symbol in S language and B input symbol in T language, then our NFA will be like this, that from 2 to 3 A transition is there and from 4 to 5 B transition is there. So here only one input symbol in S language and one input symbol in T language, which is B. But there can be more than one input symbol also. Now, as the rule says that draw one starting symbol, so we have draw one state 1 and then draw the two null transition from state 1 towards A input symbol and B input symbol. Then from 3 and 5 we have drawn null transition towards 6, which is our final state. Now fourth rule is, for regular expression S concatenated with T. Here ST represent the concatenation between S and T languages. So if we want to concate two languages, then we can concate it directly. We need not to add or draw any null transition between concatenation. So we can draw like starting state, then from starting state to another state, our language is S, then from that state to final state, another language is T. So to concatenation, no extra null transitions are required. Example, here S has a A symbol and T has a B symbol. So we want to draw NFA for A concatenated with B, which will be like this, that one starting symbol which is state 1. So from state 1 to state 2 there is A transition, and from state 2 to state 3 there is B transition. So here this NFA represent A concatenated with B. Last Thompson's rule is for regular expression S clean star. So if you want to draw NFA for S clean star, it will be like this, that first draw the starting symbol, then from that starting symbol draw the S languages. So from starting symbol toward S language there will be one null transition, and from that language toward final state there will be one null transition. So one null transition before language and one null transition after language. Now, from where our S language is completed, we will draw one null transition from that language toward the previous symbol. That if there are state 2 and 3, then we will draw one null transition from 3 to 2 and one null transition from starting state to final state. Here is the example that we want to draw NFA for A clean star. So first we will draw A symbol from state 2 to 3. So there will be one A transition from state 2 to state 3. And two null transitions are there. One null transition before 2 and one null transition after 3. So now we will draw one null transition from 3 to 2, which is reverse age from 3 to 2, and one null transition from 1 to 4, which is forward age, which represent null transition. So this is the NFA for A clean star. Now next, we will learn different examples for regular expression to NFA conversion. So first example is our regular expression is A clean star concatenated with B. So first we will draw our NFA for A clean star. So first we will draw A transition from 2 to 3, then two null transition, one null transition before A transition and one null transition after A transition, and one backward transition which is null from 3 to 2 and one forward null transition from starting state to final state. Now A clean closure has been constructed. Now we want to concate A clean closure with B. So our final state for A clean star is 4. So now we will draw B from 4 to 5. Now there is no more symbol in our regular expression. So our final state will be 5. Next example is we want to construct NFA for B clean star A into B. So first we will draw NFA for B clean star. So there will be one B transition from 2 to 3 and one null transition before B transition and one null transition after B transition. Then we will draw null transition from 3 to 2 and from 1 to 4 there will be one null transition. So from state 1 to 4 B clean star has been constructed. Now we want to concatenate B clean star with AB. So as we have already discussed that to concatenate there are no null transitions are required. So we'll directly concatenate 4 with 5 as a label A and from 5 to 6 label B. So this NFA represent the regular expression B clean closure A into B. Now the third example is if we want to construct NFA for C or D. So we will first draw the C transition from 2 to 3 state, then one D transition from 4 to 5, then one null transition before 2 and 4 from starting state. So from starting state towards state 2 and state 4 there will be one null transition, and from state 3 to 5 there will be one null transition toward 6. So here is the NFA for C or D. Now if we want to perform or construct NFA for C or D clean closure, then first we will perform the NFA for the expression into bracket. So here C or D are in the bracket. So first we will draw NFA for C or D. Then we will perform clean closure on C or D. So as we have already constructed C or D, so first if we want to draw NFA for C or D clean closure, then we will draw the NFA for C or D. Now we will perform the clean closure on C or D NFA. That the rule of clean closure says that draw one null transition before language and draw one null transition after language. So we have constructed one null transition from 0 to 1 and from 6 to 7. Now The second rule says that draw one reverse null transition from 6 to 1. Draw one reverse null transition from 6 to 1 as our language complete at a state 6. So we will draw one reverse null transition from 6 to 1. Now here do not mistake that to draw our null transition from 3 to 2 and 5 to 4, as our language has not been completed at 3 and 5, it is being completed at 6. So we'll draw null transition from 6 to 1, not from 3 to 2 or 5 to 4. Okay, now the last null transition which we will draw from 0 to 7. Okay, so now this is the NFA created for the regular expression C or D clean closure. So this was the first step to convert regular expression into DFA, that we have converted regular expression into NFA using Thompson's rule. Now the second step is to convert this NFA into DFA using subset construction method. So we will learn subset construction method in next video lecture. Thank you.